Not today. Get that boy. That's our number. Hey, what's up, little mama? My name Lil 4K. I got a mixtape coming out and you looking cute, so I'm trying to see if I can get your number and bring you on my ride. You feel me? Check me out. Boom, pop, get that top, cop, pop, boom, boom, bop, 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 with the bop, 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 boom, bang, bop, bop, boom, bop, bop. Oh, you don't like that? It's all good, man. Hey, man, I'm done with this. Man. Yeah. I tried.
Hey, player. Man, I see you trying to do your thing, man. Listen.
What's up?
Let's put the shirt on. You want to get him? Put that shirt on.
All right, Keith. Hey, yo. What? Where'd he go? Huh? All right, Keith. All right. Let's see what happens now. Hey, little man, look. I know you just saw me like some seconds ago, but I came back just to let you know something. You feel me? Check me out.
I know your body's been calling me tonight. You're my priority. Me tonight. Let me fulfill your fantasy tonight. What's your name? The way you walked in, girl, you done caught me by surprise. Don't be ashamed, won't you just give me a try? I know you want me like I want you.
Who said being a part of Team Grime doesn't have its perks?
Come up and talk to you. I know you're tired of all these dudes that got you playing fool. Girl, won't you...
All right, yo, what's happening, baby? This is your boy R. Keith, co-founder here at Offbeat Studios. How y'all guys doing tonight, man?
Good.
Good?
Good.
Hold on, I think I still had let me. Okay, there we go.
Hey, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, I got to get the right. I got to get the star of the show right. So, I'm doing good, man. Those of y'all tuning in, man, y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. This is the #1 podcast down here in South Florida. Shout out to Kadeja Green. Let's get it. Yeah, we finna get into it, man. So those of you that are just tuning in, okay, remember we do have the Love Unfiltered series going on, man. Been a great series, man. I have learned a lot in these last couple of weeks. And I'm quite sure a lot of our viewers can't talk today. A lot of our viewers have as well, right? So, let's just recap, right? The first time we got together, right? We was talking about navigating dating standards, right? Dating in the modern era. What are your standards? Chick was we was talking about the Cheesecake Factory debacle and all that. Last week we then took it a step further and be like, okay, well, after I know my standards, okay, when is it time for me to date? Okay, I'm ready to date, but are you ready to date? Are you ready to date?
Are you ready today?
Did you do some self-reflection? Sure right. Are you sure about that? Because we're not going to do that. And then tonight, you guys see, man, we are honoring our needs and desires in dating when it comes to dating. So, now last week, I did have some technical issues. I do apologize about that. But this week, I'm prepared.
Oh, yeah.
So let me get my screen this time, y'all, because y'all already know we got to have a video that goes along with what we're talking about. We got to have that visual. That visual. So, okay, give me a second.
Let me share my screen.
Let me share my screen real quick. Give me one moment so I can actually pull this video up real quick. Bear with me.
I'm gonna start singing.
Go ahead, give him a show, man. Go ahead, give him a show, man. Let him know.
No, I'm gonna spare them tonight.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do it all. Y'all see what I got?
Okay.
Y'all see it?
Yeah, I
Okay,
see
give me a
it.
second. Okay, give me a second here, cause with Instagram, I gotta back out there, back in. Here we go.
And I'm a just going.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me fix this, cause that's bothering me. Okay, all right, let's do it.
Couple things, and I'm a just going. Ladies, give me grace. I don't feel like men are given that safe space in a relationship to be vulnerable and to be honest without being judged or without it being hijacked about how I made you feel about my honesty. And so what a lot of men learn to do through conditioning with dealing with women over time, even with their mothers, even with their family members, is learn to internalize this, because even if I have a legitimate gripe, I know when I tell you this, you may start to cry, you may start to flip it. And now I'm talking more about how you feel about what I said than what I actually said. And so we always talk about providing safe space for women, and that's a conversation, period, and stick that. But also for men, I think men are yelling and moving towards like, I want to be having a safe space too. Keita, what's up?
I have a rebuttal to that, and I wonder,
Keita,
I wonder if our rebuttals match.
What's up?
My question to that is now, because you said that you feel like the conversation goes there. Is that just what the conversation turns into, and that's how you solve a problem? Because you might say something, and then I respond, and that's how the conversation is going. Hey, I like the fact you opened up to me. I didn't like the way you said it. So can we talk like this, or can we do that?
So in a small example of what I was talking about is what happened just now. Right? Instead of realizing how I felt was legitimate and it was real and it was authentic.
Have mercy, Lord.
Immediately, right now.
Have mercy. Shout out to Tornado. What's up?
What's
So
going on?
we got to unravel this one. All right, this is a little deep. All right, man. So the title of the video, I don't know if y'all seen it. Are black men given a safe space to be vulnerable in a relationship without being judged? Now, the reason I did pull that video, you guys, was because it does coincide on what we're finna talk about, right? Honoring your needs and your desires.
Needs and desires.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to speak on behalf of all black men. I'm just going to speak on behalf of our Keith, because that's all I can do at this time. Chris is like, do black men need a space? Now, this is why I said, because it comes with needs and desires. I feel like now with that video, the reason why, like I said, the reason I pulled it, because it does talk about needs. Now, to him, he needs somebody to be in that vulnerability space, so where he's able to feel like he's safe, right? Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
That's correct to me.
Okay. Just make it show. So, with that being said, right, when it comes to needs and desires, you got to know. I feel like you got to know before you start dating, right? Because like I said, we started about talking about the navigating, right? Your standards. Okay, I'm ready to date. Okay, now you're ready to date. Okay, what are your needs and desires? Do you need somebody to be that vulnerable space for you? Do you need somebody to communicate? And remember, Lex, me and you talked about this earlier, right? It's not fair, and we might have said this last week. It is not fair.
Yeah.
It is not fair, right? For you to not work on what you need to work on, but you have needs, right? Okay, but I have needs too. So if you haven't worked on any of that stuff that we call red flags, or things that you know are red flags, about you, are you ready to date? And if that is, you need to know about your needs and desires too, because this man may need somebody to be in a safe, vulnerable space. Like he might say, "Hey, I need to be in a safe, vulnerable space for you, with you," but then you not even ready to give that.
You don't have the type of energy to even put that out to provide that to someone. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not even understanding about your needs and desires. It's about understanding the person you dealing with needs and desires as well. Mm-hmm. So how do y'all feel about the topic at hand? We're going to go around the room, right? We're going to go around the room. All right. Being that Lex is our guest, right? Guest eats first.
I feel so special. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Lex, go ahead and tackle this thing for me.
When it comes, so in response to the video,
well,
the question was, do black men need a safe space, right? Do black men, y'all already know how I'm coming when I say that. And I feel like they do. And I feel like we live in a time now where it's needed more now than ever, because we have it's a trying time for everyone, you know?
It is.
So I feel like now that we're open and we're honest about mental health and childhood trauma and all these things, right?
Right.
All of us, but mostly, majority really, are black men that need to have that, because one, they're the leaders, right? So y'all are the heads. So how can we lead? How can we follow you as a leader and you don't even have a safe space to come into and be like, man, I just need peace and quiet today. And not turn that into, well, was it something I did or this, that, and third? He just needs space. Give him space, you know?
Right.
Or when it comes to admitting how he may feel about a situation, instead of it turning what he is feeling into something that we as women like, oh, well, let me fix that. And it's like, no, I don't need you to fix it. There's nothing you can do about it. This is just how I'm feeling. So I feel that, especially in that video, because I didn't get a chance to watch the whole video because it came across my Instagram earlier.
Okay. And
I'm so glad that I did see the whole video just now, because she literally just did what he's talking about. Like,
that's what I was going to get at.
He's literally just like, ma'am, are you not listening? Are you listening to respond? Are you listening to understand what this man is saying? And I feel like now more than ever, it's necessary in our community to us as women to give men that space to be vulnerable and to be okay with saying whatever it is that he's feeling without it being about us. So that's
giving
how
him what he needs and what he desires.
That's
but this is my problem, because like I said, I done maybe spit the block a couple times or two. All right,
Lord.
I can't speak for all black men, right? All I can do is speak for my experiences. So let me put that out there. All right, anybody that's listening, all right, I'm only speaking from my experiences. So with that being said, based on my experience in the dating world, when it comes to women, or the women I have dated, let me correct that. The women I have dated, right? When it came to me discussing my needs and my desires, it became an immediate problem. Hold on, Chris. I'm gonna get to you. Chris raised his hand.
No, because I have I know the reason why that's a problem.
Okay, so what's the reason?
Because ever since the beginning of relationships, the dynamic of relationships, we have always been the sponges for women. So
Have mercy, Lord.
since now in modern age, it's just modern age, now mental health is looked at now more. People are opening eye to it. But since
an excuse.
But think about it. It's been almost millennia of relationships. That's always been, the men are leaders. They should be stoic. They shouldn't have you should be the leader at all times. You gotta have emotional control. That's just how it's been. And now with modern day and age, now that men are being more acceptable to having a safe space, women are not.
They fucking with that shit.
They're not no. They're like, oh, this is new territory. No, we don't want it to change. No, we like it the way it was.
Right.
Where men were stoic. And I do agree with the problem, and I think the solution is just communication.
So that means, okay, so now when it comes to communication, because I just talked to you, Lex. Just talk to you about this. When it comes to communication, right? Say that's one of my needs, right? And I'm a big person. I'm big on communication. As far as this time in my life, I'm big on communication. Sometimes, and I'm not even speaking from the communication standpoint, sometimes when somebody does come and say, hey, this is what I need from you. This is what I desire from you. If that person has not, let me see. If that person is not ready to date, okay, I'm going to use that correct terminology. If that person is not ready to date, they may think they are, but if that person is not ready to date, they have not self-criticized themselves, they have not done the healing process, all this stuff, right? But they think they are. If that person is like that, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is going to create that conflict to where, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to sound rough around the edges. It's going to create that. It's going to create that conflict to where you think there's a problem, but you're not tackling the root. If that makes sense, you're not tackling the root because you're gonna be like, okay, is something wrong with you or is something wrong with me? But the whole time is something wrong with the whole relationship. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Because because you have not worked on yourself, right? So you not working on yourself, you can't give me what I need and desire. But I'm over here stressing out because you can't give me what I need and desire. You know what I'm saying? So when I say honoring your needs and desires, you need to know what you need and desire as well. So that way, when it's time for you to actually say, okay, I'm ready to date. I done did my healing process. I done got my roots strapped up. I'm ready to get back out here. You know how to not one take care of your needs and desires, but also take care of your spouse's needs and desires as well. And that way, that when that conflict do come, y'all can dip that in the bud because y'all understand each other needs and desires. But but what I'm trying to get at is most of the time it's one sided. I may know your needs and desires, but do you know mine? And that's the problem I have. When I have been in the dating experience, it has only been one-sided. Pertaining to me, I ain't gonna sit there. I mean, I did mess up sometimes too. I ain't gonna hold you. There were some things I didn't understand about the person. I didn't understand some of the needs and desires that the person wanted at the time. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't understand my needs and desires as well. And we over here trying to figure out like, dang, what's going on in our relationship where both y'all don't understand each other's needs and desires anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we over here having conflict and arguing about finances and all this stuff. But no, bro. The problem is both of y'all don't understand needs, your needs and your desires. And that's what caused this conflict.
Well said.
Let the church say.
Let the church say.
Amen.
Yes. That was a mouthful, honey. That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful. But I have a question with that, though.
All right.
How you're saying, like, because the segment is, okay, understanding your needs and desires in a relationship. So once you have an understanding of your needs and desires in a relationship, And that person also has the understanding of their needs and desires in a relationship.
Talk to me.
Once you two realize that maybe y'all cannot meet each other's needs, then what do we do from there?
Then you go ahead and call it what it is. Because because think about it. If I can't get your needs and desires, right? Now you may be able to get mine. Or how, like I said, it may be one-sided. So if I can get your needs, desires, or you can get mine, how you want to chop it up. If one side can get the needs and desires, but the other one can't, what's going to happen is that the one side is going to be constantly draining. They're going to be drained. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm constantly fulfilling your needs, fulfilling your desires, but I ain't get shit in return. You get what I'm saying? When that time comes, then that person's gonna be dead. That person's gonna be drawn out. You're gonna be like, dang, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? Used to do this, used to do that. I'm tired because you're not pouring back into me. You're not giving me what I need and desire. But now can you learn? You possibly can. But then at the end of the day, who want to do that? You get what I'm saying? That's something that's like square one. We talking about us like potentially getting ready to be into the relationship because that's the next step, right? So that means we got to start from square one, chick. We got to start one. I said chick.
Oh, I thought you said Jit. I was like,
no. We got to start from square one, chick. And I might not want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So. But if y'all both do have an understanding, like, okay, like I'm learning you learning me, let's grab each other's hand, let's walk through this. Okay, you may be able to make something work like that. But like I said, if you don't understand that person's needs, it's gonna be hard to take that person's hand anyway and walk.
That's real.
You get what I'm saying? That's real stuff.
That's real. That's real.
You get what I'm saying? And I think that's part of the time. That's part of why a lot of marriages don't work, because we may think we know this person. We may think we know this person needs. We think we know this person desires. But when shit really hit the fan, do you really?
It was too young. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Do you really? If this person that you with, for God, for whatever reason, just can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? They just can't go no more. They in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? They sit. You know what I'm saying? Can you still fulfill their needs and desires versus to when they was up and moving? It's different. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times when people are faced with that conflict, people be ready to check out. You're like, nah, I can't do that. Because now he can't fulfill your needs and desires, and you can't fulfill his needs and desires. So what are we talking about here?
It was the wheelchair comment for me. But anyway.
Y'all see Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Stop playing. Stop playing.
That salad was dry. She was making it seem like it was so juicy. Was like, oh, this salad. Anyway, so I feel like this because, we all had relationships, been in relationships since then.
Talk to me.
When you're in a relationship, right? Honoring your needs and desires, this, that, and the third. And if you coming into a relationship and your partner is like, hey, what do you need from me?
Ooh,
how may I be of service of you? What do you?
My God! If somebody did that, boy, oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. That's different. We talking about a different ball game. Nah, you said what?
It's a different type of energy, boo. So anyway, when you are in a relationship and that person is asking that from you, right? And you're like, I don't know. At that point in time, it's like, well, what are we doing then? Because I know what I need from you,
right? But you don't.
But you may never have never asked me that question. But I'm very much aware of what I can provide in a relationship. So what do you need from me? So let's go ahead and nip this in the bud, because what you may need from me is something I ain't doing that. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do it. I feel like that's a conversation that definitely needs to happen very, very, very early on in the dating phase.
I'll tell you this: if you're with a man and say you ask that, like, what are your needs, and he doesn't know, primarily he was probably assessing that relationship as a situationship.
Ooh.
more than likely. So like, because if it's in a long-term relationship,
Ooh.
like
Mercy.
there will at least be a foundation of a need and a desire. Because you're with this person for a long time, you want to be with this person for a long time. You obviously have a, like, let me take my relationship for example.
All right.
In my relationship, my foundation is peace.
Okay.
What I need and what I desire is peace
From you, right?
Yeah, it's just peace. That's all I need. Like, there's nothing, like, some stuff, other stuff will come in, and that foundation will grow into something else. It won't grow into something spectacular, but it'll grow into something else. Maybe I need something from you or whatnot. But I know the foundation is peace.
Right.
You know, in the long time relationship, because I just need peace. That's all I need. But if you're struggling with someone, and this could be a woman too, if she doesn't know what she needs or desire, like, more than likely it was not more than just a fling to that set person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but for anybody to get in a relationship, they at least have to have a set foundation of what they need and desire.
That's facts.
You know,
That is
because like,
facts.
if you're just going in blind, that's reckless. that's very reckless. You don't want to be very reckless. So that's what I say to that.
So you feel like I just want to kind of, cause I'm feeling like, because does that mean that it's a situationship if that person doesn't know what they need from you? Or is it more of they don't know or haven't done the work from self to understand what they may need from someone? So it's almost saying like, okay, I'm jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship or situationship or whatever. And it's like you're searching, right? So I mean, that's what dating is, right? You're kind of searching and, you know, seeing what you like, what you don't like, this, that, and the third. But when you're in a relationship or you're dating someone, and let's just say that they're dating exclusively, and you don't know what you need, is that you saying that you're not looking at the relationship in the long run? Or is that saying that there's still work that I need to figure out for me, because I don't even know what I need from you, because I don't even know what I need from myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you said that, I'm like, that is a good view when it comes to someone they're not sharing that information. Like, oh, I don't need nothing from you, versus it being a situation more of, I don't know what I need from you, but I'm gonna just say, just be you, and then we'll see what happens. So
shout out to Tornetta, man.
Which one is it?
I think the first, when you said looking for a long-term relationship, not, and when I mean long-term, you know, don't go overboard and say, oh, you're looking for a 15-year marriage. No, like when you mean long-term, something that's stable. When you look for something that's stable, like, you have to have a foundation of like needs and desires. Cause like if a person goes in, I don't know if what I want from you. More than likely, you're like, this man or woman, you're just like, what are you talking about? What, like, but I think, like, if you're looking for a long term, say you're talking like when I got with my girlfriend, it came in soon. Like, this is coming from a young guy, and like, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert at dating or whatnot, but I'm fairly young. So as soon as I met her and we were talking, I already have this foundation of my needs and desires that I want.
You already know you wanted peace.
I wanted peace.
Right.
Like, see, and the thing is, I didn't know it at first until we started getting into, you know, we're getting more serious. And I'm like, okay, here's my foundation of my needs and desires. I just want peace.
But I think you knew that before, because me and you had conversations. You was like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, I don't like this certain type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you already knew that before. So when you met your girlfriend and when you found out that she was able to actually provide that, you was like, you know what? Yeah, this gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But you understood your needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Some people,
right.
some
There's
people
some
may
people.
not understand their need yet.
Immature people, man.
Some people may not understand their needs yet. So,
That's a good question. People not understanding their needs.
Yeah,
hey,
because that's very real. Because again, like we was talking about last week, it's like you saying you're ready to date, but you don't even know you. You haven't even dated you. You don't like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have this who am I type of question or situation going on within self, but then you're going out trying to date Keisha or Tyrone or little Billy up the street, but you don't even know who you are and what you want. And I feel like Tornetta definitely, like, you know, shout out to her. That's a great comment. Like, because before you know what you need from someone else, you definitely have to know yourself first. Because if you don't even know you, how am I supposed to know what you need or want, and you don't even know what you need or want? You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
the Lord of the Bible.
it's it's very real. And there was a conversation that was had yesterday about, you know, being single.
Right.
And there was a great point that was made, and it was, I was, you know, I wasn't really clear on the point I was making, but she made a very, very valid point.
Right.
When even if you are single, because my definition of single is something that most people don't have, and I'm cool with that. But so per me, Lexi, being single is when you're not talking to anyone, you're not sexually active with anyone, whether it's the one-time thing or a consistent thing. You're really just taking that time to focus on you and pouring into you. And
you ain't dating at all.
You're not dating, period. Like, it's no dating apps, no, the home girl at the gas station slid me her number, like, hey, come holler. None of that. Like, you're literally single. Focus on you, you know, and working on things that you want to better yourself with. Like, so for me, when I was single, it was like I wanted to get closer to my family. I wanted to, you know, build my relationship with God. So these things that I'm saying I want in a relationship, you know, I want a man that is family oriented, that has good credit, that has these things. I had to become those things. I had to become someone that's family oriented. How can I say I want somebody that's family oriented and I don't even talk to my mama like that?
But
you know what I'm saying? Like family, everybody on the family on the block list. Like, so
work on me, Jesus.
It's like, that's what I mean. That's my definition of being single. And the question was, well, you know, say I am single, but I'm not pouring into me. What are you saying that, you know, I'm not single, or what are you saying? And she made a very valid point when it comes to pouring your energy. So my response to that was something to the effect of, well, you're not enjoying your single life. Because people, I don't care who it is, a lot of times people just don't, they get so caught up in relationships and what they see on Instagram, and I want to be married, or I want to have a family, and I want to be a wife, or I want to be a husband. They get so caught up in that
they forget about themselves.
In your time of singleness, you're not building yourself up to become that great wife or become that great husband, because you're so focused on trying to, oh, I got this girl over here, I got this guy over here, you know, I got about 10 on my phone right now, shawty, you know what I'm saying? And that's not for me, that's not cute. That's not, that ain't my cup of tea. I'll say that ain't my cup of tea. I've tried that, and I failed tremendously, because I'll be like, hey, you remember we talked about such and such? And be like, no, we never had that conversation. Oh, wrong guy. So that has never been my cup of tea, because I can't do it. I forget.
You'd be like, oh, my fault now.
You know, that was actually my cousin. My bad, bro. I ain't even.
Oh, you mess around and call the wrong name. Don't mess around and call the wrong name.
It used to be to the point where, like, I didn't save contacts, and I would be texting one
Hey, I'm
person
right
and
there.
texting somebody else and be like, hold on, wait, I gotta scroll through the conversation to figure out who I'm texting. Like that lifestyle is not for me. It's not for me. So
Ooh, thank God for
kudos to the men
deliverance.
and women. Kudos to the men and women that can handle and juggle that, because I ain't one of them. You feel me?
Thank God
So,
for deliverance, boy. Cause
thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yeah. Yeah. So
so now,
You just
Chris,
got-
now, Chris, I'm gonna ask you because you just heard.
Yeah.
This on topic, but it's still kind of on topic.
Go ahead.
So, Chris, you heard Lexi. Well, what's up, Ashley? Appreciate you coming in. Now you heard Lex definition of being single, right?
Yeah.
What is your definition of being single? I'm gonna give mine after you. What's your definition of being single? I'm just asking the question because I want to know. I want to see something.
Well, she said, because like she was talking about working on yourself. That's primarily single. Like, I mean, when it comes to like, because whenever you get into a relationship, it's eternal or internal.
Okay.
So when you're single, you're working on your internal self.
Right.
So I would say it's just working on yourself and, like building yourself up, like she just said. Like, I think my definition is quite similar to hers.
And at that time, you ain't messing with nobody, you ain't talking to nobody.
Well, I'm young.
Chris said, I got an excuse.
Well, I'm young, so it's different. But I'll say while it wasn't until if I catch something serious, like I caught her, right?
Right.
If I catch something serious, like in the sea of texts that you get, and you catch something serious, you're like, you know what? All these go away. They disappear. And then I have a foundation with this one. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just building myself up. So whenever I'm in a relationship with her, we can then, cherish up. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So
Yeah.
now, when you had all your other little fishes, do you consider that you being single right now? Before you built the foundation with your girlfriend.
Do I find it? Yeah.
See, according to Lex, she don't believe that.
Nah, you ain't single, bruh.
You ain't single.
You entertaining, honey. You is not single.
So now my question is.
Oh yeah, I was.
So you know what I'm saying? Okay, so like, what do you call it? Entertaining?
I mean, entertaining. I mean, I'll take it.
I say it's casually dating. That's what I call it. Because you're casually dating.
Yeah, casually dating. Yeah, you can say
You know
that
what I'm saying?
too.
But I think the issue what I got with Les was because my mind be playing tricks on me. So when she was saying single, I'm thinking like, okay, if I ain't single, then I gotta be in a relationship. No, you know what I'm saying. But like that's how I was taking it. I was like, dang, if I ain't single, then what the hell am I?
True.
You know what I'm saying? But so that's why I say, what do you call that sweet spot?
The sweet spot.
The sweet spot.
For me, you could call it. Yeah, you could call it casually dating. You could call it entertaining. I call it single. You could call it, like, I'll take anything you say. It could be any of it. I just know that
I just ain't in no relationship.
I ain't in no relationship because there's no title in it. It's like, you don't, like, you talk to these people and you're not really into the point of having a title, around
them, right?
Yeah, with
But
them.
see,
Until you build that foundation.
Okay. Now we get into the meat and potatoes with this title, right?
Okay.
So I have a question because this actually
right.
came up in a conversation. So
All right.
say you are having sex with this person, y'all going out on dates, you meeting the family, like you locked in with the family, y'all going on trips, and y'all are doing all of these things.
Hey now.
Renting Maseratis, going out to Ocean Grill, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Goodness.
we out here splurging, you feel me?
Oh,
But y'all not in a relationship. So what is that?
dang, who you talking about?
That's a. If I'm spending money on a Maserati, that you gotta be my wife. My goodness.
Not the wife. That's crazy, boy. I tell you.
Hey, that's
But
crazy.
That's wow. Wow.
That is
Ain't no
insane,
crazy,
boy.
boy.
What?
Ain't no
Man,
wow.
Maserati
Like,
don't do that.
never. I haven't even been inside of one. Like, I just passed by.
Y'all know the person who
But-
did that?
But I get
what do you call that? So now we're getting into like this whole quote unquote title situation. Like, what do you call that? If it's not, you're not in a relationship. Are you just casually dating this person? Are you exclusively dating? I'm talking to Chris. This question is for Chris.
I'll tell you something. I think with relationships nowadays, a title it always comes out like very soon. Like when it comes to like say I like to call certain like relationship triggers like high school bullshit, right? There's certain things that people do that I call high school bullshit because it's what we did in high school when we were in relationships.
All right.
You know, and I think with titles, they come very apparent when you're out in the real world of dating, especially when you're outside of school and college, like because people want the title to be known, so you're not wasting their time.
Have mercy.
So say I have a girl for maybe about a good 5 months. I'm spending money on her, Maseratis and all that, like dead ass. Like I'm doing all that, and like it's for a 5 months period. With women, and like I this is why I really like how women are very quick to the point. I like it. They always want to know where they stand.
Where they stand, yeah. That's
Like,
true.
and that's the one thing I really like about you guys. Like, you guys want to know where you stand, which helps because I do admit, I can admit some downsides about men. We lack in communication. Communication, we suck at. Which ties back to your question about black men honoring why don't they have, you said,
The safe space.
their safe space because they don't communicate it.
Ooh, have mercy. Jeez.
That's the thing, they don't communicate it.
Chris is shooting fireworks, boy.
But they have it, they just don't communicate it, you know. But yeah, like, see, that's why I love women, because you guys already know, like, where do we stand? I don't want to be wasting my time. I want to know where I stand. Yeah, I'm going to be mad about it if I don't stand it.
Agree with it.
But it is what it is. I get to move on. I have options too. You know what I'm saying?
Or I stay here.
Or I stay here, you know? Just let me know that's why it never gets to the point where you're just questioning, what am I doing in a relationship? Normally that's for women who haven't been in relationships like that. But with modern women nowadays, they have been in relationships. They're normally the ones who are in relationships, majority of relationships in high school. So they already know what they're doing. And like, hey, where do I stand? I need to know where I stand now. Is it just sex? If it's just sex,
Just say that.
Just say that. And if I don't like it, I'll dip. But like, is it just sex? Are we in a relationship? I just need to know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Just say that.
Hey, listen, I don't know who
Just
y'all
say
talking
it.
about. I don't know who y'all talking about, man. I
I'm
mean,
just
crazy.
saying, because that is a very valid question, because people are out here in whole relationships saying that they're single. Like, I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
And it's not being like malicious, like, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to this, that. Like, no, they this is the only person they're talking to. It's the only person they're dating, the only person they're having sex with. But they like, this is my homegirl. Who homegirl? Because I don't play like that. I don't play like that.
Right, that
So
is
it's
crazy. The audacity.
The audacity is wild to me.
But yeah, I do believe there's abundance of people who do that though.
Interesting. Whoever doing that, man, you need to stop written Maseratis, man.
Well, listen.
So
Chris
we covered
said only for his wife, honey.
Only for his wife, man. Yeah.
Only for the wife.
Interesting. So we coming up to the last bit of the show, man. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna try this one more again. I'm gonna put the link down at the bottom. You guys heard it from me, you heard it from Lex, and you heard it from Chris. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop the link. If y'all have anything to say, even if you just want to say Happy Thanksgiving, you can come on in and join the panel, and we'll be right here. But don't come on here with that BS because I will pick you apart.
What
Unless you say like dolphins suck or something. Huh?
What happened? What happened last time? Something happened last
Nah.
time? Oh.
I'm just saying just for future reference.
People were scared. They were scared to get in.
They're scared to get in. So there goes the link.
Yeah.
I provided you guys the link. You guys come on the show, man, and then just kick it with us, man. It ain't nothing but a vibe, man. It ain't nothing but a vibe. Just act like we on the phone.
Definitely a vibe.
All right. So since we talk about Maseratis.
You stuck on this Maserati. Have you ever had a Maserati?
I would never do that. How do you? What kind of dude you think I am?
Your voice is kind of up a couple octaves, sir. Are you sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll do it if I have that Mr. Krabs money. Yeah, I'll do it. It has to be only me and Kelly specifically, strictly. That's it.
But see, Chris got a title on his. The person y'all talking about didn't have no title.
Oh yeah, they don't have no title. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is wild, boy.
That is wild.
You know why I say to that? They probably don't have titles. Probably both of them. They both indulge in no titles because I don't think they want the repercussions of a real relationship.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What done got into Chris?
You know, now that I think about it, like I don't think they want the repercussions of a real relationship. Because I don't say I suffer from this because like I could say a boyfriend girlfriend, but like I get iffy when it's like husband wife. You know how I feel about that. AJ knows how I personally feel, but I think they just don't want the repercussions of it. And obviously, discounting the people who are in, who are practicing polygamy, discounting them. They just don't want the repercussions of relationship because, what happens? What's the repercussions of relationships? Emotional distress. Your trust lows down. You're not able to trust people as well.
You may lose your credit score.
That too. That too,
I
maybe.
know you lying. I know you lying.
But yeah, that too. But yeah, I think it's just like because there's so many repercussions. Some repercussions you don't even think what happened to you will happen. Like if as soon as you have a title on it, and then say you go through, say you don't have your desires or needs in check, and then you're gone, and then you're just downing up like a basket some ice cream and crying, they just don't want to deal with repercussions of being in a relationship.
But see, the thing about that is
It's a
you
gamble.
can go. Yeah, it's the gamble, but even with that, like the quote unquote repercussions, we have people that are experiencing that in today's world, crying in front of the TV with a bowl of Baskin Robbins, and they're not even in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
but like seriously, because I have fallen victim at one point in time. Like I'm sitting here crying on the phone with my sister, like, yeah. But it's like, girl, y'all not even together. What are you going for? You know what I'm saying? So
The soul ties, man.
I
think I need to do a series on soul ties because them soul ties something different.
I got a question. So when it comes that, say you have a person that you say you cry about, like, is it because like you knew that person, like you knew it would be that one person who would meet your needs or honor your needs and desire to the maximum potential?
Ability?
Yeah. Like you just knew that guy or that girl is going to be she's the one who's going to, like, she knows me.
I think because this was like, oh Jesus, years ago. So I think for me what it was, and I'm just gonna be very transparent because I only got like 8 minutes. It was because that's what I wanted. That's who I wanted. That's who I wanted to be with.
Although that
And
person didn't understand you, may have not understood your needs or desires.
I'm gonna be honest, that person was not meeting my needs nor
Okay.
desires.
Have mercy,
You get
Lord.
what I'm saying? So this was a very, very young Lexi B. A very, 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 very young Lexi.
We all been there.
And I had to realize, like, are you upset because you can't get what you want?
Mm.
Or are you
Okay.
upset because this is somebody you really do that's the best mate, so to speak, right?
Okay.
Mm.
Are you upset about that? So then it becomes like, well, why am I upset? Why am I crying? Why am I eating a half gallon of Baskin Robbins
Mm.
ice cream?
Cookies
So
and
I
cream.
feel like when it feel like when I feel like when it comes to that, we as women, because people know how I'm coming when it comes to my kings, we as women have got to check ourselves first.
Have
Period.
mercy, Lord.
That's true.
Yes. Yes. We have to.
Woo-wee.
It's
They ain't trying to,
necessary.
I don't think
They ain't
y'all
ready.
heard me.
They ain't ready for that. I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't ready for that.
They ain't hear you, man. They ain't trying to hear it, man. It's crazy.
And I'll tell you, I think more women, since they have the ability to check themselves more than men do, because women get over breakups faster than men, because they're in relationships faster than men. As soon as women,
I agree to that.
as soon as women are young, they get so much attention, they get relationships, and then they're going through maybe dozens of breakups. It's like an emotional shield, So they get over breakups faster than men, because there's some men who are like pushing
Yeah.
26, 27, and it's still a virgin. Like, you wouldn't be shocked to come across that, but I'll tell you something.
You know what? I think you might be, because there are men that are adults that are still hurt from
Yep.
little Rachel in 6th grade. So
Are we talking about me? All right. Yeah, we talking about me, man. Y'all ain't finna be snick dissing on me, man. I'd have had it. God damn it.
I'm just no. So I'm just really agreeing. Like I was about to get offended. Like, dang, you feel like we get over it? Like it took me 2 years. Like, what you mean? But
But then you
when
see,
I
but
sat and
then
thought
you,
about it, I'm like, dang, yeah, because maybe
Cause
it be
yeah,
that
you
one
already
girl,
know
and
how
then
that one girl, boy. You already know. We had this conversation.
oh Lord.
I actually said not necessarily though. Oh, somebody
Oh.
said. Oh, Tonella said I disagree too.
Disagree.
I
Y'all
actually
talking about
let me
tune in real quick. What?
Hop on the goddamn live.
What?
Disagree with
Wait
what?
until we about to end of the live.
We got 5 minutes. Y'all come on in here.
Disagree with what?
Come on, y'all. Let's
You might well
hear it.
just go ahead on in here. Okay. Oh, Ashley done came up in here. Let's get it. No.
Okay.
Okay, Ashley, what's up? What's up?
What's up,
What's
Ashley?
up? What's up, sis? I got to. Okay. So, you feel like women get over things quicker than men?
Yeah. Majority.
How so? Why do you feel like that?
I think because since women, they get more attention, because see, men, we're carnal by nature, so women get more attention from the opposite gender, men, obviously, and since they get more attention from men, some men end up getting through having relationships with the women. And then obviously, since they have abundance of relationships after they get out of the relationships, down the line when they have other relationships, when they break up, it's just like me breaking up with Johnny from 9th grade. There's nothing more to it. With men, since men don't have the relationship, because I take me an example. I wasn't really this is a sea of several guys, because I know several guys that go through the same thing. I was maybe in high school, and yeah, I seen women as very attractive, but I never really talked to them as well. I didn't pursue them.
Gotcha.
So when I get into a relationship with one, say is after high school, which happened for me, I get into a relationship one, and then she leaves, and I'm like, well, damn, shit.
Y'all fucked up for 15 years.
Now,
Boy,
you know what I'm saying? And like I'm stuck. I'm like stuck for a year. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? And then like with women, since you guys get the sea of attention, you know, and you guys get the relationship, it's easier. So as soon as they get done over it, some women will lie and say they don't, but a lot of women have options. Like
all of them got options.
Yeah, but a lot of them got options. So like it's not like
here y'all go. Here y'all go.
No, not all women have options. Like a lot of not all women get the attention that you think they're getting. Like it's women out here that don't even want that much attention.
They don't want it, but are they getting it?
No. They're not. It is women out here that are not getting the attention that you're talking about. Like, for instance, me, I'm in a relationship now, but if I wasn't in a relationship, I'm very, oh, what am I trying to say?
Take your time. Cause
I'm very sheltered with my feelings.
Okay.
So I'm not just giving my emotions to everybody. I'm not just trying to like talk to this person and that person. Like it's not guys just flocking coming towards me like you think. Like women are very loving and we want certain things. So if we're in a relationship with somebody, it's taking us a while to get over them. We're not just jumping to the next relationship. Even if somebody is coming to us, it's still like, no, I'm okay. Like we're still healing.
I don't think he was necessarily saying that because at first I was thinking of it like, dang, I don't think he's saying like, oh, women jump into relationship. I think what he's saying is easier for women. Not saying that she done her and Daquan done broke up and now she over here talking to Richard and then her and Richard, like I don't think it sounds like that, but I think more so it shouldn't be like that. But anyway, I think he's more so saying because women do have relationships a lot, quote unquote, a lot of them, it's easier for a woman to get over a man than it is for a man to get over a woman. So I don't think it was more so, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but I don't think it's more so of women. Yeah, okay, women have options, quote unquote, but just because women have options does not mean that's the option we want.
True.
No, but it's easier for y'all to get a relationship because y'all have options.
Get in a relationship. Okay. I'm thinking you're saying like get over somebody.
Versus to me, I had to pit through a whole bunch of Legos.
like think about it. You got Sarah who been through like 5 boyfriends in high school, and then outside of high school she had like maybe 3 legitimate boyfriends. Some of them were good, some of them were shitty, some of them were fuck boys. And then you have John who outside of high school hasn't
probably never even had a girlfriend.
Never even had a girlfriend, and then he has one girlfriend for about a good 6 months, and then gets dumped. And he's like, "Oh shit!" Yeah,
after that, boy, we done.
And it's like, "Oh shit!"
Because they don't entertain relationships, or so to speak, entertain relationships like women do. I definitely understand, and I agree with that.
I'm going to piggyback what Chris said, because remember when the first time, Chris is like, because I think women go out there looking for, not necessarily looking for relationships, but if it's presented to them, it's because, hey, like I know potentially I'm going to want to be married, because remember, Chris said, and I quote, that women sometimes, now I ain't going to say sometimes, but most of the time, women feel like once they get married, that is an accomplishment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't get married, you didn't accomplish shit. That's how women think, right? So this is what he said. Now I'm just being a little bit more transparent, but this is what he said, right? So I think that is why, Chris, a lot of women do go after a lot of relationships more than men do because they want to feel accomplished. Men, we feel accomplished by what? You know, but like our money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like money,
Working,
you know, accolades,
slaving, yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Providing.
Providing things like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't go out looking for relationships like that.
that's
Now, as we get older, the only reason, and 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be very transparent. I'm putting y'all on game. 9 times out of 10, when men settle, it's because 9 times out of 10, we need somebody to carry the legacy. After that, I'm just being honest though. 9 times out of 10, you know, we want somebody to carry the legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we want our name to be carried.
Yeah.
Most of us do.
And it's biological practice too. When you look down, when you nip down relationships, and especially how women do their dating practices and stuff like that, it's all biological. Because what do women do? They try to find the best man
the best mate.
to give them the seed for their eggs, because they only bring a child once per year, and they have eggs, and they only have abundance of time to do it.
Right.
So they're trying to look for the best man who could provide as much as they need,
Right.
so that they could give the man the seed, and then the eggs, and then all that, and it goes with dating practices. That's why I say options. I say options, but more like names on phones. But but I say like how women practice dating. Like they
It's
talk
a little bit different.
Yeah, and then not only that, they get attention from a lot of men. Because compared to men, we don't get that much attention from women.
Take a woman's Instagram inbox and put it to a man inbox, and then y'all tell me.
I'm not disagreeing at all, because I used to get offended. I'm like, we ain't got no options, this and the third. But I have a different view. Like, it's not really y'all saying like we can go and just pick any guy. Well, not really per se. But it's like the chances of a woman being in a relationship are a lot higher than a man being in a relationship, because the woman has to choose the man. So I could go, I mean, not saying I would, but I could go out to Walmart and put up a sign like looking for man applications, and there will be guys that may, and I'm being serious, like there were guys to be like, oh, well, let me get your number, this and the third. First, the guy saying that, he's gonna come off like a creep. So
arrested.
Call the police. Call the police. So I definitely understand and agree with what some of the things that Chris was saying when it comes to these quote unquote options and the woman, because we don't look at it like that.
Ashley, did we get that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure before we end. Well, guys, it's 11:05, man. I do appreciate Ashley. I thank you for coming through.
Yeah. Thank you
so
much.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it's not. It's like we talking on the phone.
See, man, I keep me crazy, but he ain't insane. Oh man, I appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. Hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. We will be back next Wednesday for the finale episode of Love Unfiltered, man. The last episode, man. But we might have something brewing here, man. So it might be something.
Y'all stay tuned. Y'all
stay tuned.
Can't wait.
Stay tuned. Lex, tell them who the #1 podcast is.
Y'all already know the #1 podcast in South Florida got to be out, B. What y'all talking about?
Y'all heard them.
Yeah.
Y'all
And with that being said, I sound them cannons off, man. We finna get ready to get up out of here, man. Love you guys. We'll see you guys next week, man.
All right.
I'm waving like y'all can see me.